Nobody really tells you this when you're younger, but most people don't ruin their lives in one dramatic moment. They don't wake up one day and lose everything. They drift there slowly. It happens through small habits repeated daily, things that feel insignificant in the moment, things you convince yourself don't really matter. For a long time, I was waiting for a big change, more motivation, more clarity, more confidence. I thought something external had to shift first. What actually changed my life were habits that felt boring, uncomfortable, and easy to ignore. Nothing flashy, nothing extreme, but stacked together, they quietly changed my direction. Number 10, don't eat like trash. This one isn't about abs or aesthetics, it's about energy. For years, I thought feeling tired all the time was normal. I thought low focus and constant brain fog and needing caffeine just to function was part of adulthood. But when you eat badly, everything costs more effort. Thinking feels heavier, training feels harder, discipline feels impossible. And the dangerous part is you start blaming yourself. You tell yourself you're lazy. You think you lack willpower. Most people think they lack motivation when they're actually underfueled or constantly crashing. Once I cleaned this up, not perfectly, just intentionally, life felt more manageable. I wasn't suddenly disciplined. I just wasn't fighting my own body anymore. Eating better doesn't make life perfect. It makes life manageable. And that's where consistency starts. Number 9, respect money. Money isn't evil, it's a magnifier. I used to think more money would solve stress. What I learned is that money just exposes how you already live. If you're disciplined, money gives you freedom. If you're careless, money exposes your habits. Respecting money doesn't start with earning more. It starts with awareness. Track what comes in and know what goes out and save before you spend. Not because you're scared, but because you're intentional. People don't stay broke because they earn too little. They stay broke because they never learn control. The moment I started respecting money, stress dropped, even before my income changed. That alone changed how I slept at night. Once you respect money, stress drops, even before your income rises. Number 8, be on time. Being on time seems basic, but it's rare, and rarity creates value. Most people live slightly behind schedule, always rushing, always apologizing. When you're constantly on time, people notice without you saying a word. When you're on time consistently, people trust you. And when people trust you, doors open quietly. Being late tells the world you're disorganized. Being on time tells the world you're reliable. Over time, that reputation compounds, and reliability attracts opportunities. Number 7, do the little thing now. Most mental stress doesn't come from big problems. It comes from small things that are being avoided. Unsent emails, delayed tasks, conversations you keep postponing. Those things don't disappear. They live in your head. They drain your energy. They create constant background noise. Once I started doing the small things immediately, my mind felt lighter. Not because life got easier, but because I stopped carrying unfinished weight. Doing the small things now trains your brain to act instead of negotiate. Discipline isn't about force, it's about momentum. Number 6, be clean. Clean your body, clean your space, clean your appearance. I didn't realize how much my environment affected me until I experienced the difference firsthand. When my space was messy, my thinking was messy. When my space was clean, decisions felt so much easier. This isn't about impressing anyone, it's about reducing friction. When your environment is chaotic, your thinking follows. When your environment is clean, clarity becomes so normal. Order on the outside creates calm on the inside, and calm creates better decisions. Number 5, learn how things work. Just the basics. You don't need mastery, you need literacy. For a long time, I avoided learning how things work because I thought it was not my responsibility. Money, home issues, and basic systems. I outsourced all of it mentally. And what that actually did was make me dependent. The moment you don't understand something, it gains power over you. You panic faster, you trust the wrong people. You feel stuck when small problems show up. Basic money literacy changes how you earn and spend. Basic fitness knowledge changes how you train and recover. Basic home and life skills means you're not helpless when something breaks. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to know enough to not feel lost. When you understand how systems work, life stops feeling random. Problems become solvable instead of stressful. Ignorance creates anxiety because you don't know what to do next. Understanding creates confidence because you always have a starting point. Even a little knowledge goes a long way, especially when stacked over time. Number 4, read books. Books give you leverage in a way almost nothing else does. They let you learn from people who've already made the mistakes you're about to make without paying the price yourself. Before I started reading consistently, my thinking was reactive. I'd make decisions based on emotion, urgency, or whatever was loudest in the moment. Reading slowed me down. It forced me to think in longer timelines, to consider second and third order consequences, to pause instead of react. People who don't read are forced to learn everything through trial and error. And that's the slowest, most expensive way to grow. Books compress decades of experience into hours. They sharpen judgment. They deepen perspective. You don't read to escape life. You read to navigate it better. And over time, reading quietly upgrades how you think, decide, and respond under pressure. Reading sharpens judgment, and better judgment improves every area of life. Number 3. Move every single day. Movement isn't optional, it's foundational. Your body stores stress, whether you acknowledge it or not. Movement is how you release it. When you move, your mood stabilizes, your confidence improves, your mind becomes clearer. It doesn't require extreme workouts, it requires consistency. A body that moves regularly supports a mind that can handle pressure. Number 2, build a relationship with God. Life eventually tests everyone. Loss, confusion, waiting, silence. These moments don't announce themselves. They kind of just arrive. And faith gave me grounding when answers weren't clear and outcomes were uncertain. It gave me something steady when effort didn't guarantee results. Prayer creates stillness, scripture creates direction, and Jesus gives meaning beyond success or failure. Faith doesn't remove difficulty, it gives you something to stand on inside it. Number 1, be okay with being uncomfortable. This is the habit that makes all the others possible. Every good habit starts uncomfortable. Every improvement costs comfort. Growth is uncomfortable, discipline is uncomfortable, and change is uncomfortable. For a long time, I avoided discomfort and stayed the same. Comfort feels safe, but it quietly shrinks your life. Once you accept discomfort as the price of progress, everything changes. Discomfort stops being a threat and becomes a signal. None of these habits are extreme and none of them are flashy, but together they quietly build a better life. Not overnight, not loudly, just steadily, in the right direction. And direction matters more than speed.